So what do you think of this new dishwasher?
I like it.
We just did a cycle. What is it, 2.5 hours for the cycle?
It has varied cycles. It has a 1 hour cycle that does not include the dry time, so that's additional. But some of the nice features it has, if you have something, you can do a dual shelf. This will fold down, so you can put smaller things up here and under there. One of the nice features is you can lift the rack up and down. This
You
can
can
be
lift the
lower.
rack up and down? What do you mean?
It goes up and down. Like that.
Why
So
would
if you have
do that?
something underneath that's a tall pot,
Uh-huh.
you'll have room for it because this spins and you don't want it to hit it.
Oh, okay.
And then you can
Gotcha.
So you can leave it
Gotcha. Did the other one do that, our last one?
there. Yes, and it was great. It was a great feature actually.
This one's got stainless steel inside.
Yep. And one of the another feature that this one has is you can take these tines and lift them and they lay down. Oops. Like that. So if you have something bigger to put there, actually something like this would have worked well there.
Okay.
And the other side does it as well. So that's a nice feature. On the bottom, my other one did not have this feature. In the back, you have these really cool jets. And this shelf, this one tilts again like the other one, and you can lean it this way and you can lay things at an angle. Like say this was really dirty, you could lean it that way and the jets that come out of these right here shoot into it. So you have to specifically push the buttons for that.
Yep.
Also on this side, it goes all the way down. You just pop it in there, and you can have an extra row to separate, or you can go this way, which leans it items toward that target.
Okay.
But that's nice and versatile if you need, extra space for something. And on the front, it is. When you hit these cycles, over here you have these, it's called the target, and if you push the target it operates the ones on the back.
Okay.
So that's a pretty cool feature. It's got your sensor which determines, I haven't used that one yet, but it determines how much you water and time it takes to clean the dirty dishes, kind of like the HE feature, which I haven't tried, so I can't say.
It got them pretty clean, gets them clean, right?
Yep,
Any spots on them dishes?
no, but I did fill up the thing with the jet dry that came with it. Things are getting clean. Things are dry, but they are not completely dry. For example, like the inside of the cups will still be damp a little bit, but they're getting clean, whereas the one before, they didn't get clean very well.
Okay.
So, overall, I'm pleased so far.
Alright.
It's got another nice feature. This comes out. You can pull it out completely, and if you want, you can set it right here.
Okay. Cool.
I guess you can wash it with them that way as well. I'm not sure.
Right.
The only downside I have with this dishwasher, and it was a similar problem on my other one, these fold down. These little tray pieces. But you can fold them up, and your silverware goes in there. The problem I have, and it was noted by a lot of people, is that they're not very big. My silverware it's not large. It'll fit in the back, but it won't fit in the front. So I'm really limited, and anything big you can't now. See, it'll go in that one, but it's really limiting. So I don't use them up that much. I'll leave them off.
Okay.
The other downside is on this model, as opposed to my other one, I had a specific rinse cycle. It had more cycles. It had rinse, light, glass, express, and something else, and then the regular pots and pans and so forth. This one does not have a rinse cycle, which comes in handy because, you know, sometimes you might just want to do a little extra rinse to get stuff off. But things are getting clean, so I haven't really needed it, and I hope that continues.
What's that do?
That just, when this is activated, it just pushes it, holds it in place.
The best
And this
thing I like
opens as
about
well, so that's nice too. Which the other one did that.
yeah.
It's got a lot of nice
The
features.
best thing I noticed the most about this one over the other one is how quiet it is.
Very quiet.
Very quiet.
Even on the heavy duty wash cycle.
Yeah. And you were saying it does sort of like your washing machine where it'll...
It has that. Now you can also do normal and
like squirts out the water and then it'll rest for a minute and then squirt out some more.
yeah, it takes a long time. It does have a 1 hour one, but the other ones take, well, I'll give you an example. If you just push this to toggle through, like the sensor one, 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That one, and that's with the heated dryer, that's 4 hours. If I add a high temp wash, that doesn't change it much, I don't think. But if I do a sandy rinse, which is an extra heated, that doesn't. But if I did Target, see, you're talking 4.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just on the, you know, that's the heavy. Now on the normal it drops down, but not much. And then of course the 1 hour. Now you can also do a soak and clean. I don't know how much. 8 hours, holy crud. Okay, well let's get rid of all of this extra
What do you usually use it on? What
How
do you
long is
usually
it?
set it
It's
to?
7 hours just by itself.
Dang.
I've not done that one yet. Wow. I usually do just normal, and I have done, and I don't do the sandy rinse on that. I usually just the heat dry.
Heat dry. Is it
I didn't use the
that's just
heat.
3 hours and 13 minutes. Is
Yeah.
what?
I set it to run at night though,
Okay.
so that way it's done in the morning.
All right.
Yeah, and then of course the 1 hour. If you do it without it, it's 58 minutes. You had your heat dry, you're gonna add another 30 minutes.
The reason I'm making this video is because it's hard to find this on display in the stores. You can order it from a lot of websites, but you can't if you want to see it up in personal. That's what this video is for.
The one thing different about this one is my other one, when you reached under here, you pushed a button and it released and pulled. This one you pull.
You just pull it.
So yeah, there's no like, you know,
Yeah.
push. You just pull. So I kind of wonder how long, you know, because you're pulling on the, you know,
Yeah.
it's just plastic. So that's gonna be a little questionable. I mean, it's set on the highest tension. You can go inside when you install it before you actually completely attach it inside. Down on the side, you can adjust the tension on the door. Well, we didn't do that, so it's pretty much the top, probably the tightest tension. But
Okay.
one of the features in this dishwasher that was different than, not the one I had last time, but the very first one I had, is it drops way down. My first one was up higher. This one drops very far down. So if you're elderly, a heavy pot, or, you know, bending is an issue, you know, it might be concerning. As far as wheelchair, ADA compliant, that kind of thing, that might make it a feature that you're interested in.
Okay. And this was what, about 500?
It was, yep, 500, and then I got a warranty on it,
Okay.
which I get warranties on.
Whirlpool. And what made you get this one?
It was very similar to the one I had with a light. And it had very high ratings for quietness, for cleaning. So that was good. And the nice thing about this one is it's definitely got more jets than the other one had. Down on the bottom particularly, the bottom one before only had like maybe 4 or 5. This has got like a lot. So, very nice. Oops.
Alright, so you would recommend it then, I guess.
Yep.